Hey YouTube, this is Jaden coming at you. This is going to be another segment on Cards That Make My Dick Hurt, Part 23. This is a card out of a set that is still not have been fully revealed. As you guys are fully aware of, set 12 about 2-3 weeks ago was it was released in Japan, which was the introduction to Link Joker, and now it was also the introduction to the reverse units. And if you've noticed, I haven't actually done anything on Link Joker yet, and there's been a reason for that. It's because I'm going to do a video completely dedicated to Link Joker, and it'll make more sense once I get the video together. And this is also going to be the first video that you're going to see on reverse units. And out of the reverse units that we've seen so far that have been released, we've seen Amon reverse, we've seen Lukier reverse, we've seen Reverse Dragon reverse, and now we've seen Dayusha reverse. And this video is going to be dedicated to the reverse of Dayusha. Also, I want to point out real quick that on my handy-dandy little iPhone here, my teammate Christan, who is a Dimensional Police player, is listening in and will be adding in his 10 cents every now and then. So I thought first I would kind of let Christan here tell you a little bit about where he thinks D-Police is at the current time as far as in the meta goes. So, Christan, as of today, I'm talking about the meta here in America specifically, because you know that the metas in the two different countries were completely different.
Yep.
What do you think right now, if you were going to kind of tell someone where Dimensional Police stands as far as the meta goes right now, what would you tell them?
Well, I can't fully say for our local thing. I'm the only D-Police unit, D-Police player. But overall, it just with the ultimate great Dayusha build, it's probably within the top 5 decks top 5 clans, should I say, because that different build for every single deck, for every single clan. So it's definitely in the top 5. Of course, I believe that my build, I'm not saying is the best build, but it's the most consistent that I've ever seen, because I run 8 draw and 4 crit, and 3, what's her name, Mika, and Laurel.
Yeah.
So I constantly have a hand.
I will tell you guys, if you do play Dayusha, you're thinking about playing Dayusha, you want to see just a kind of an example of a Dayusha deck, if you'll go here on the channel, there is a deck profile on here somewhere with Christian's current Dayusha deck. There might be 1 or 2 cards that have just changed a little bit, but it's still pretty much close to the same.
It's the same. It hasn't changed.
Okay. Well, but see, as far as, because I was asked actually earlier today by a friend who just started playing and he thought Dimensional Police were kind of cool. I was asked, what do I think about Dayusha? And my answer was, this just doesn't apply to Dayusha. Any deck right now that can produce a cross ride is good, because cross rides right now, until we get break rides, pretty much run the game. And when you look at cross rides, you look at your Dragonic Overlord the Ends, your Kaiser the Bloods, your Dayusha, your Majesty is technically a cross ride in my opinion. You got your Platinum Azel, you got your Glory Maelstroms, you got your Illuminal Dragons, and your CEO Sons. I mean, any deck that can produce a Vanguard that sits higher than 11k right now is a good option. And Dayusha, his one perk is that he's going to gain a critical and limit break. So...
and extra 2,000, so you'd be at 15 with 2 critical on his own.
Yeah, and if you put Glory Maker behind him, or even an 8k, he's going to hit in the upper 20s, which is amazing, you know. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get into this card, and we can get into the discussion of this. So the card that we're going to be talking about isn't released until September 13th in the Japanese meta. It will be released in the set Catastrophic Outbreak, set 13, and like I said, we're talking about Reverse Dayusha, but his full name is Dark Dimensional Robo Reverse Dayusha. And just real quickly, I'll go over here what the card reads. It's a grade 3 dimensional police, obviously, with 11k power. And we'll go over his skills real quick. Auto Vanguard Limit Break. Limit Break 4. Counterblast 1 and choose 2 of your rear guards with Dimensional Robo in its card name and lock them. If you don't know what lock means, be sure to check out the Link Joker video I'll post, and I'll completely explain what lock is. But right now, just for time purposes, I'm not going to talk about that. So if you want to know what lock is, please check out the soon-to-posted video about Link Joker. So I'll start over here. Counterblast 1 and choose 2 of your rear guards with Dimensional Robo in its card name and lock them. Choose one of your opponent's vanguards, and that unit gets Choose one of your opponent's vanguard, and that unit gets minus 10,000 power until the end of turn. This ability cannot be used for the rest of that turn. Second ability. If you have a card named Super Dimensional Robo Dayusha in your soul, that unit gets plus 2,000 power. Now, don't get confused with the 2 previous Dayushas, because a lot of people, including myself, get these mixed up. Unless you're a pro-dimensional police player like Christan and you know them literally better than you know your own middle name, you're not going to be able to tell the difference apart. Super Dimensional Robo Dayusha is literally the very first Dayusha that was ever shown in the game, as far as the anime and the card game.
It was released in set 3.
Yeah, it was released in set 3, and then the cross ride for Super Dayusha Ultimate Dayusha was released in set 8.
Yep.
So, it's not a cross ride for a cross ride. It's a second cross ride for the same card. Which I never thought about that. This is now going to be the only card in the game that has 2 different cross rides, which is kind of cool when you think about it. So anyway, Christian, after reading all this and that about Dark Dimensional Robo Reverse Dayusha, what do you think about as far as creative purposes for Bushiroad's sake? I mean, because to me it seems like they kind of took Dayusha and mixed in with a little bit of zeal in it, which I think is kind of cool. So, I mean, as far as creativity goes, what do you think Bushiroad gets for this one?
Card art 10. The only thing that they missed on it to make it a full-fledged Dayusha is the critical part, but at the same time, the combo with him and Daikaiser is murder.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put this without putting any profanity in it, so I'll just say murder. It's murder because, okay. 4 damage, you have Daikaiser as your vanguard. You ride Reverse Dayusha. Counterblast 1 for Daikaiser. Your guy goes up by, well, I'm not sure if Daikaiser's Counterblast 1 right there.
Yeah, it's a counterblast 1 to gain 10k.
Okay, and an extra, so Dorka Dayusha is going to be 21k with an extra critical.
While your opponent is losing 10k.
Yeah, then Reverse Dayusha's skill goes off. You lock 2 of your units, honestly, because they're going, unless you want to get 2 big attacks, you're going to be locking 2 of your boosters for 3 decent sized attacks.
Yeah, and see the plus thing here also is once about set 3 starts rolling around, most Vanguard, set 3, I mean Gen 3 packs, like from Season 3 was what I mean when I'm saying Gen 3. Most then 10k Vanguards are going to be almost extinct because almost every new Vanguard is going to be at 11k.
No, I honestly don't believe that because in the product at 12, we got the budget Daisha deck.
Well, I'm talking about general cards. I mean, I'm talking about general decks. I'm not talking about specific budget decks here. Like, well, if you're going to talk about budget decks, then yes. But if you're going to be talking, I'm talking about the main meta decks that you're going to be looking at for each clan. I mean, and Reverse Dayusha will be probably the #1 deck played in Dimensional Police around this time when this is released. Mainly because him and Dai Kaiser, they're
combo extremely well.
You're gaining 10 while your opponent loses 10. So and plus keep in mind you're going to have Dai Kaiser's skill during the twin drive, so it's even more scary. So Reverse Dayusha, this is the first reverse unit I've covered, or that we've covered on the channel. But like I said, what the reverse units pretty much are, if you haven't watched any of the anime, I'm not going to spoil it too much about you, but the new clan, Link Joker, which again, there'll be a video specifically for Link Joker. The reverse units are pretty much just units from every clan that got taken over by Link Joker to serve the purpose of that clan. So it's pretty much just the evil versions of their cards. For instance, if any of you ever collected Pokemon cards, you remember way back in the day when there was like your regular Raichu and then you had your Dark Raichu, or you had your regular Blastoise and you had your Dark Blastoise. It's pretty much the exact same thing. Reverse Dayusha is still technically a Dimensional Police card, but it has a Link Joker spin on it. That's all it really is. But overall, just to add to what Christian said about the card, I think the artwork on Reverse Dayusha is amazing. They pretty much took the art for Ultimate Dayusha and made it look more evil, and which is the point. But anyway, guys, this has been just a video on Reverse Dayusha. Also, look ahead for the Link Joker video. I'm going to get that posted up pretty soon. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. If you're interested in looking at Dimensional Police videos, go check out Christian's Ultimate Dayusha deck. He also has a Zeal profile on here somewhere. When I post this video, I'll also be sure to post those links down there if you want to go check out other Dimensional Police deck profiles. And
sorry, go ahead.
And so you can check those out if you want to kind of get into that. Christian, before we leave here in the next few minutes, do you have anything to add?
Yes, if you guys want me to post any form of deeply set deck up on here that I have, or at least update them, just comment, send me a message. I'm always on it. I check it. I check the YouTube at least once a day. And also, if you want any pointers or tips, just let me know. I'll be whenever set 13 comes around, I'll have about 20 different builds for deeply. So just let me know what you guys are interested in, and I'll take us down if it actually works.
All right.
Just so you know.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe. Tell me in the comment section below what you think about this card. And as always, if you think there's a card out there that deserves to be on this segment, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and you'll receive a shout out in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.